Greetings from Words Maya. This is Chief Education Officer from Words Maya. My name is Shilpa. And I mentioned greetings from Words Maya. It just makes you feel so positive about it. Today's topic is also greetings in different situations, and why do we greet? Is it necessary for us to greet or not? Greetings makes human being very communicative and makes their presence there in a positive manner. Saying that yes, I'm in this conversation and I want to reciprocate to whatever the situation and people who are concerned with it. So here when we say, hi, how are you? Or good afternoon. So how do you do? And where do you come from? Wow, lovely day, isn't it? This is the way you greet. But we have greetings in different situations. Like you have the formal, informal greeting. You have the formal way, which is used generally in a business type or a formal situation. Like you have to say good afternoon, good evening, good morning. Also, you have formal greetings when you say with a handshake, you say, hello, my name is so-and-so. The informal part of it is used for people who are very close to us and we are comfortable with them and we know that it's going to be reciprocated with a comfort level. So that's like, hello, hi, hey, yeah, hey. This word, hey, H-E-Y, is used for very close people who can reciprocate in that manner only. These are slang words. And what's up, or what's up, how do, or how do you, or howdy. These are the kinds of words which is slang and can be used for your greeting purposes. There are many ways that you can really greet, and you can create that feeling of asking an answer from the opposite side in a positive manner. There are situations that you have to note, whether it's a festival, whether it's a morning situation, whether it's a nice pleasant situation. It all depends on the kind of words that you use for the greeting. It's important for us to know what type of words to use in what situation. You have a festival, you should know that the festival is concerning what, and then you wish them happy. Like if it's a Diwali, you say happy Diwali. If it's a Christmas, you say happy Christmas. But if it's something else to do with like Good Friday or Muharram, you should know what is the situation. You cannot greet every time a happy greeting. There are situations where you do not greet. Similarly, in condolences, the greetings are there, where you make your presence very comfortable and make the other person very comfortable for the loss they've had in the family or relationship in a very different manner. So in condolences also you have to wish in a different manner. Like you have different type of condolences, like it's terrible to hear about your loss and I express my sincere sympathy to you and your family. I'm deeply saddened by the loss that you and your family have encountered. My deepest condolences. My deepest sympathies go out to you and your family. May God give you the peace that you seek. These are the different kind of condolences that you can. Whereas in English, you have the British English, you have the American and Australian. You say howdy in a slang manner with American. How are you in British? You can ask like this when you are talking about Australian English. Instead of you use the word ya. So how are ya? Yeah, it's a common word used in Australian English. We have to note that in different ways we have greetings mentioned. And how do you reciprocate? Also, when you greet, it's important that you have your facial expressions matching to what the kind of word you're going to be using it. So it's very necessary when you say, wow, that's so nice to see you. You don't say, wow, so nice to see you. The expressions has to match the greetings. So I hope you understand the different type of greetings that you use. And also one more very important thing is when you're using a slang language greeting, generally for informal greeting levels, you have to also note that you can use contraction words like short forms. You can, how are you? Is how are you? Or, howdy, the short form words. So you have to know that contractions are short forms and you are okay to use. But when you're using the same type of greetings in your formal settings, you cannot use short forms. All that matters in greetings is the way you communicate, and you expect that the opposite also reciprocates the same way. And I hope you understand how important these little sentences of positive energy is passed on from every human, and how you reciprocate to it. There were 2 more questions in the last sessions that we had. Somebody has asked for these 2 questions. One is by Jaya Kumar, and she asked, what's the difference between I am 30 years old and I am 30-year-old? Which one is correct? It is situational, Jaya. I'm 30 years old, matured woman, okay? And it is more adjective, 30 years old, matured woman. And if I'm talking about 30-year-old, it could be I'm 30-year-old going in for this expedition or something like that. I am a 30-year-old grown up, like that, you can mention it, but none of them are incorrect. It is used in 2 different situations. There's another question as well from, I guess it's Ankita Katyal. She has asked the difference. What is the difference between COMPLIMENT, that's complement, and COMPLEMENT, that also complement? Both are pronounced correctly, but a compliment is like a praise that you give and you express your admiration towards a situation or a person, and you compliment the person. Oh, you're looking beautiful today. It's a compliment. And a compliment next is COMPLEMENT. Is something to make something perfect, complete. That is the the definition about both, but both are pronounced correctly. I hope you like this session and you keep in track of how we give you small tips on making a positive conversation. English is a very beautiful language, and small little things are there for you. When you're having a conversation, make it short and express yourself. When you're writing it, elaborate. You have all ways to express yourself, and with grammar, it's never too difficult. If you ever have any difficulty, we are here. Please get back to us towards Maya. I hope you like the show for today. See you next time. Thank you.